Good afternoon, Eaton and Cleveland Park communities. I am thrilled to welcome you to our fantastic new home today. I'm Jacqueline Anderson, the interim principal of John Eaton. Thank you. A very special welcome is extended to Mayor Bowser, Chancellor Farabee, Ward 3 Councilmember Che, and other dignitaries who've gathered here today. I appreciate your support and presence. I want to thank the teachers, staff, and parents of Eaton. I could not be prouder of your patience, focus, and determination throughout this renovation and this historic moment in our work. Schools are much more than a beautiful building. They are a place where we inspire our children to think, challenge our students to stretch, and prepare our students to soar. Schools are where we come together as a community. We are grateful for the teams at Cox, Gray, and Spack, Architects, our design team, and GCS Seigel Grunley, our general contractor, for realizing our hopes and dreams in this beautiful modernization. Patrick Maloney of DGS, the project manager, Oni Hinton, our facility planning and design specialist with DCPS, and Ernie, you have been phenomenal to work with, so thank you. We're also grateful for our wonderful SIT team of parents, community members, and staff members that worked along with these teams. It will be so much easier to talk about a world-class 21st century education when doing it from a building such as ours. This glorious upgrade provides us 50% more space for our learning community, and we can't wait to slowly build back some of our traditions in this new space. To our students, welcome home. We can't wait to see all the ways you thrive in this new facility. And now, I'm so proud to welcome one of our distinguished fifth grade students, Henry Levenstein, to introduce our mayor.
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming. My name is Henry Levenstein, and I'm a fifth grade student at Eaton Elementary School. Some of the things I love most about Eaton are the awesome teachers and classmates, and I also love learning new things. Some of the things I'm excited about are the new auditorium, library, and classrooms in our updated building. Thank you all for being here today. It is my honor to welcome and introduce our illustrious mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Let's give Henry a big round of applause. He did a fantastic job representing the illustrious fifth grade and his colleagues at Eaton. And I want to give all the boys and girls from Eaton a big round of applause. I want to say a personal big thank you to the teachers, staff, and leadership here at Eaton. Our educators have gone through an unprecedented year. They have pivoted. They have been creative. They've done all the things that we've asked for them. And now they're getting ready to welcome our boys and girls back into their new building. Give them a big round of applause. I want to recognize my friend and your council member, Councilmember Mary Che. Give Mary a big round of applause. Mary has been very focused on all the educational facilities here in Ward 3. And I think in her tenure as council member, she has worked with me as mayor, and before that, with me as her neighboring council member, to make sure we made the critical investments. I was about to say, Mary, Eaton represents all of the investments in Ward 3 elementary schools that had not been modernized. There's more we have to do because we have so many boys and girls to take care of, but we are very proud that Eaton represents all of the elementary schools in Ward 3 having a modernization. So let's hear it for your community. You're going to hear from Chancellor Louis Farabee, our leader of DC Public Schools, and he and his team have done an incredible job making sure that we've had an enriching experience the last year and a half and that we're ready to welcome our kids back to school. And you're going to hear a little bit about this fantastic building. The last time I visited the school, I can't believe it was 2019, but I was invited to a We Love DC showcase. And so the boys and girls just shared with me that entire morning why they love DC, what was special about their neighborhood, and what was special about their school. And what we know is that the learning that was happening and showcased that day will be even better showcased in a new building that is state-of-the-art, that supports the teaching and learning that's happening at this school. We want to thank our young people for doing all that we've asked them to do, and all of the adults that are going to help keep them safe as they come back to school. It's my pleasure that DGS, our construction arm in the government, has been able to deliver this building, that DCPS is going to make sure it's great, joyful learning happening here, and that parents and families are going to be our partners in getting back to normal. So with that, I'm going to stop talking and let you hear from your council member who once again deserves a lot of recognition for recognizing how important these school buildings are and making sure families choose DCPS. Councilmember Che.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is really a happy occasion. As the mayor said, from the beginning I had committed to modernize all of our schools in Ward 3, and this is the last stone in the wall, and it's beautiful, it's magnificent, and all of these things could not be done without the direct help of the executive agencies and the mayor at the top of all of them. And of course, these things can't be done either without the community working with us. And so all of those community members who were directly involved and those who were generally involved, the SIT team, the ANC commissioners, all of the residents around here, all pulled together to make this a wonderful project. Now, we will have students who have never been in Eaton, who've never been in any school really because of the last couple of years, but we did have a period where we were able to transition before COVID shut us down to virtual. And so I also want to thank UDC President Mason for making available the facilities over at UDC, which I am told from many parents, because Merch had their swing space there too, and then Eaton had its swing space there too, that the kids loved it. They felt like they were at camp. I don't know if you've been over there, but it does have that kind of camp feel. Now, sometimes people say, well, a building is a building. Well, it's a beautiful building. It's a state-of-the-art building. It offers many more opportunities for our children. But there's something else about a modernized new building, and that is it says something to our staff, our teachers, and our students that we value you. We value you enough to put together something like this. And there are some people who say, well, kids can learn in any circumstances. Well, maybe. I mean, Aristotle taught next to a rock, I guess. But the fact is it matters, and it matters a lot. And so I want to thank everybody who's been involved in this, starting right with our mayor, who's been, a partner in this all along the way. And I want to thank all of you, because you two have been patient and awaiting this day, and now it's here, So, yay for us. Thank you.
And now let's hear about the building from Director Keith Anderson, who is the DGS Director. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and good afternoon, everyone. I must say it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon to welcome the mayor, the Councilwoman Che, and the entire Eaton Eagle community to your new home. Congratulations. Again, I'm Keith Anderson, Director of the Department of General Services, and I sincerely thank everyone who had a role in the completion of this project, especially my team at DGS. Please give them a round of applause. This is truly a historic job. The Eaton Elementary School modernization is an example of how DGS architects and engineers are designing smarter for DC. My team uses innovation while focusing on including energy and sustainability features that create a healthy learning environment for our youngsters. Together, this helps create models for the best education spaces, not only in Washington, D.C., not only in the DMV, but quite frankly, the country. Thank you to the architects at Cox, Gray, and Spack and the general contractor, GCS Siegel, Grunley Joint Venture, for your hard work on this beautiful facility. Mayor Bowser, DGS continues to provide opportunities for small businesses to ensure that they continue to work and receive their fair shot in our city. I'm proud to report that 56% of those working on the Eaton project were certified business enterprises. To the artist of the DGS Percent for Art program, whose original work you will see during the tour, thank you for your creativity. We know that your work was designed to exemplify and respect the diverse Eaton Elementary School culture. Eaton Eagles, congratulations and welcome home.
Good afternoon. I am Louis Fairby, the proud Chancellor for the District of Columbia Public Schools. And one of the reasons I'm proud is because I get to serve young people like Henry. Let's give him another round of applause. He did a phenomenal introduction of the mayor. Behind the podium here in the school, we were discussing his introduction. He said, I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous. But he didn't tell me he had flowers. Quite the gentleman and a great introduction of our mayor. And I can't say enough about Mayor Bowser's leadership. I've worked in over 5 school districts and a 20-plus year career in public education. And I promise you, you will not find facilities like these across our nation. The investments that we made in our facilities is phenomenal. So thank you to Mayor Bowser. Also, thank you to Councilmember Che for your leadership. I also want you to know that our investments in our young people do not begin and end with our facilities. They actually start with the great people we have serving in our organization. I also, too, want to express gratitude for the leadership, Principal Anderson, our teachers, our staff here. The mayor is absolutely right. Our team stopped on a dime. We've shown that we can be nimble, we've shown that we can be responsive, and we've shown that we're committed. And that commitment is leading us into a start like no other. That we're prepared to welcome our students back in our buildings on Monday, August the 30th. Yeah, let's give that some round of applause, because for some of our families, it's been a long time coming. Again, shout out to Principal Anderson. I know we were not able to do summer programming in this building, but we were able to host students at Hardy and Hearst. And the reason why I mention that is not only to illustrate their commitment, but to also share with you that we know how to do this. We've done it last school year. We've done it over the summer. We know how to implement our protocols to keep our students and staff safe. And so for those reasons, we're pleased that we know thousands of students will be walking through these doors come Monday. We also are excited the investments that we're making in the supports for our students and families. As a part of our facility investments, we have over $1.5 billion in our 5-year facility plan. But this year specifically, we have millions of dollars invested in additional mental health professionals, social workers, counselors that will be supporting our students. We're providing dollars to each school to provide additional academic support that can take place after school, before school, to ensure that our students are back on track. So families, guardians, students, please know we are prepared to meet your students where they are. And we're looking forward to having them in our buildings on Monday. Thank you.
Okay, let's cut the ribbon and take a tour.
This is just a quick announcement, a reminder that at the end of the ribbon cutting, the private tour with the mayor is not including the public. We look forward to opening our doors tomorrow for our boys and girls and our families to find their place in our new space. Thank you.
Yeah, let me get out. Everybody, can you move to the side, please? Okay, that's it. You can run it clear.